upset. Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely be a tea set we can borrow there.
If you ever want to... Cold beer after a hard day's work.
Out of the frying pan,
Whirling snow!
nice and spicy.
Embrace the ice!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. That really hurt. Ready, steady, go! Boba, get them!
To ashes! My apologies! Sakura swirl! It's not over. Take flight!
Eat this!
my apologies.
Oh, snowflakes. Look at them dance. La-da. Da 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 da. Let's dance. This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while.
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight, so he suggested I find some work in the academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing!
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second! You make it sound like you're leaving now!
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to Don't mention it.
It's been a while since we last visited Aruville. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and tonight...
It seems Gandharvaville's medical...
And
That's good to hear.
yeah, you're the one who brought us...
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent...
But why are you just standing...
I'm meeting some people.
Oh,
I've already talked with but you know one of the...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Ramon! And...
Oh, you know?
Oh, well,
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to...
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying... I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to...
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, that is the true meaning of education.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night.
Oh, please, where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why...
Sataria's idea will bring much good to
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss...
These words sparked something in me, and I knew I gathered up the courage to approach the ground.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Ramon.
You're all doing so much.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia... We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, the messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand you and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and Please keep dancing.
Okay, we've got all that. Our job here is complete as well. Oh,
Got it.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration... Everybody's already here! Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches. Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler... Whoa! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. And I'm happy to meet
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it,
We owe it to our abilities. And
Really?
That's how I remember.
it's luck that, moreover,
Yeah. It was almost everyone played.
so would you say we're good actors?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
no, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew...
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return? If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns...
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had...
I did have my... If the rules...
By that, you...
Precisely.
Wait, so that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
I seldom participate in such live. No, the Grand Bazaar is that happy. Oh well.
My lady, the grilled...
Yes, I also tried some. What an amazing.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy, Nilu and.
Hey, lesson...
Ah, there you are. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast? That's good. It's the first time. You see, every guest here is. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now.
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often come. I have a lot to handle these days.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up one... Of course, just wait. It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like Flora and the fence. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events. Although you've already helped me with a lot. Please say thank you to everyone for me. But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want. Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The Flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to... It's me. Huh? That fool...
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar.
No, of course not. Are you?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know everyone...
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you. Thank you so much for rescue. Without you, had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dinyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so
This is how the relationship.
You're an Archon, but you act so...
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of... Alright, since you're awake now, she should be in the academia right about now. If you have...
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. Whirling snow!
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic...
So are we.
Is there anything you want to... Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality. Is that where you're headed next?
Fontaine, the nation, as far as I know, that nation operates in the judicial...
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present as Archon. She still reserves the right. Anyway... He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye. In addition, his future will be determined. Are you sure? Isn't there something else?
Huh? You mean...
About your sister. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information?
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after...
What?
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become...
What do you mean, Fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that... And whoever it is...
But... Even
something else I noticed was...
What's a descender?
Look, I'm sure a very important part of Traveler, you.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler? And his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what... As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence.
Paimon's head's...
And yet... Even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have... There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. If fate is the ultimate...
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
blade embraces it. Ad Astra Abyss.
Take flight!
sister.
Let the show begin.
Nice and spicy.
Power that ended Archon! Sakura Swirl!
You're toast.
Let's dance.
Boba, get them. Race you. Nice and spicy.
So rude! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Go, Barbara, go! I'll protect us.
Boba, get them.
To ashes!
Eat this. Nice and spicy.
Yeah! Ta! Yeah! Embrace the ice! Ha! Ha! Ta! Ha! Ta!
have you been hiding? Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Yeah! Ha! Take flight! Yeah! Ta! Yeah! Sakura swirl! Huh? Whirling snow!
One strike will suffice.
Take flight! Ta! Ta! Ha!
What's one
Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
like this?
Whirling snow! Ha! Ta! Yeah! Huh.
Cheap tricks.
My apologies! Yeah! Embrace the ice! La 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 la! Let's dance! Whirling snow! Ha! Ha!
You win. This.
Ha! Ta! Take flight! Ta! Ha!
Ready.
Out of the frying pan, into the
Power that ended Archon!
Oh, hi. Hi. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I'll protect us. My apologies. Yeah. Sakura swirl.
Over.
Yeah. Whirling snow.
Taste my blade.
Gotta keep trying.
I've got the upper hand.
Nice and spicy.
One strike will suffice. Taste my blade.
Yeah. Take flight. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
You win. This battle.
If you ever want to tactics, I'm always ready.
I want to help. Whirling snow! Stand clear! Get them! Animo test 6308. Absorption test. My apologies. Sakura swirl. Eyes on me! I'm the frying pan. Into the fire. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation. You're toast! Take flight! Yeah! Race you! Animo test 6308. My apologies. Nice and spicy. Embrace the ice! Boba, get them! Take... Out of the frying pan, into the... Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. The need to make adjustments. Whirling... Boba, get them! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
A blade.
Slimes taste better with
Let's get down to business.
Whirling snow! Yeah! Animo test 6308. Absorption test. Nice and spicy! Animo test
My lucky day.
6308. Boba, get them!
My blade.
Absorption test. My apologies. Yeah! Yeah! Animo test 6308.
There's more.
Take flight. Swirl, Mark 2.
Eyes on me!
Embrace the ice! Whirling snow! Take flight!
Like this. day!
Animal test 6308. Whirling snow. Tuh! Tuh!
Boom!
Take flight.
Blade punch!
Yeah. Stand clear. Whirling snow. Tuh!
Snow that once adorned the world. Silver. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade embraces...
Hey, compadre. And flying lap.
Oh, bullchucker! Don't call time on that in public!
What would this tournament be without Arataki, the ultimate TCG champion, Ito? Matter of fact, the whole Arataki gang showed up in force. Our goal? To bring home the...
As fate would have it, Boss was the only one who didn't make it out of the qualifier.
What? Hey, that's not the point. It was just some bad luck, that's all. Besides, it was a close match.
I wouldn't exactly call losing in 3 rounds.
Hey, Shinobu, cut me some slack in front of my friend.
Sangonomiya Kokomi? Watatsumi Island's military strategist? Yes, she beat me fair and square.
Well, anyway, I've noticed...
But the style of card backs in a...
Oh, no, that's where you're wrong. It's just like how the strongest Onikabuto have the brightest colors on their back. If your cards look cool, then you'll definitely draw a better hand.
Speedle fighting and playing TCGs are completely different. In cards, you actually have to rely on your own...
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's no use arguing with you. Why don't we let our friend here weigh in, Hey, you're right. That's a pretty neat... How about this? Shinobu, lend me your deck. You've got... But the travel...
Boss, how do I put this? Nobody could win with that deck of yours.
Hey, quit busting my chops! Great, see? This is what I call a true compadre. We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TCG duel ever, compadre.
I don't think either.
I am the man!
Time for some training? I'll watch your back.
Take this, compadre!
Colin Amber, help! Go!
Step aside. Ito's back in town.
Rest and rebuild!
Come on out.
I'll watch your back.
Fly! Colin Amber, help!
Lupica! My Lupica!
Oh! Now you see what the champ is capable of!
You have my deck to thank for that.
The scourge of evil going down for me with style.
Don't let it get to you. You were... Anyway, what are you two doing here?
Actually, we were, or as our...
You're one to talk.
Her match in the finals will be starting shortly. Why don't you ask...
Hey, just remember that if you ever want to play another match...
Why in the world can't I use my permanent?
I saw her exit the venue after the semifinals, but she hasn't returned since.
If you're looking for Her Excellency, I believe she's currently near the western shore of Rito.
Goro! Good to see you!
Hello, you two.
No, we just wanted to say hello to...
Now that I think about it, her opponent in the finals will be a tough one to beat.
Who are you rooting for, Sarah?
Up till now, the almighty Shogun had my full support. But now that she's been eliminated from the tournament, a commendable her opponent is skilled in the art of deception. Even if she appears to have worried...
It's nice to see two generals who were once enemies on the battlefield now looking out for each other.
Do not be mistaken. I speak only in the The moment I saw the name I've watched every one of her matches. She constantly adapts her strategy and excels at employing rare and... But after the almighty Shogun's loss, I'm afraid that Lady Guji may also have caught wind of Kokomi's...
Oh, so you want to make sure
Thanks for your insights, General Kujo.
Don't mention it. The match will be starting shortly.
All right, then I'll get going.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identity.
Kokomi! Paimon? Surprised to see us? We came to wish you... So, what are you...
Yes, the soothing...
Huh? Can you really see Watatsumi Island from here? Let Paimon take a look.
Well, can you see it?
Let's see... Oh, that must be Kanazuka. And a little further... Nope, can't see Watatsumi.
Even on a perfectly clear day like this, you can't see Watatsumi Island from Narukami Island. Imagine trying to see it when the islands were surrounded by storms. Though the islands are on peaceful terms now, the dark clouds of war still linger in some people. Even when friends argue, they still need time to...
You okay, Kokomi?
Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting to some more serious talk. Yes.
Huh? What are you...
Who wins and who loses isn't what's most important. What's important is that Her Excellency came here to compete with all of Inazuma watching.
Yes. More people will be traveling between Watatsumi and Narukami Island from this day forward. The point I hope to make is, even though we believe in different gods, we can all come together. You could say that I'm playing cards. Yes. Besides...
Oh, so you have your... You should be careful of that fox lady. Even Sarah...
Yes. It seems that you're not the only one who sees this tournament.
Oh, that's good to hear. Don't worry, Paimon. I've already thought of a variety of stratagems for the...
Wow! Paimon's... And Paimon swears that she's actually gonna see it!
Thank you.
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent. Ooh, that's a nice title. Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in... I don't think the Electro Archon would get upset over a minor
Hey, what are you two chatting about? Oh, wait a second. The real question is, how many times are we gonna run into Kirara?
Talk about a coincidence, right? What are the chances? I interviewed a few people around Rito, but no more details on the card snatcher, unfortunately. After that, I ran into Kirara here. We got to chatting, and then I found out that she knew you too.
Sorry, you said the card
Oh, let Paimon explain.
I think I already have some...
Really? That fast?
But it's a little complicated, and the finals are about... Let me put it this way, though. The key is actually... Kirara.
Huh? Oh, wait, what? Me? Having chatted with Kirara, I was starting to think the same.
Sorry, I don't have time to... What should we do? If Kokomi was only working off of what Paimon told her, how is Paimon really as
Welcome to the final round of the King of Invocation. Our contestants are Guji Yai Miko of the Grand Narukami Shrine versus Sangonomiya Kokomi, Divine Priestess of the Sangonomiya Shrine. Without further ado, let the final match begin!
Yay, it's starting!
Now, to find out who will play first.
You took your time. I was starting to wonder if you got lost walking on the seabed, Miss Soul of the Deep. You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
There's no need. I've heard that fried tofu with all the frills gets cold quickly. If we don't serve it right away, then I'm afraid it'll become a...
Round 1, begin! And the winner is... Sangonomiya Kokomi! The divine...
She won! Just seeing that Kitsune yokai made the fur on my tail stand on end.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Thank you.
Kokomi! That was a real... That Miko... Then she played 2 cards from her hand that required to have lost a character card. She came pretty close to turning the match around.
Goodness, what's all the commotion over here? Discussing something interesting but...
Not at all! Paimon was just saying what a real pity it was.
It's no pity at all. It was just a little fun competition. We'll see who wins next time. What do you say, Miss Soul of the Deep? How about a rematch?
If Miss Fried Tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold, I would be happy to play. However, the traveler here is waiting for me to help them solve a puzzle they've been...
Oh, really? Then I won't disturb. I'll go play with Goro instead. It's been a while since I've seen those fuzzy ears of his.
Now, back to our conversation. Kirara, you've been delivering items between different nations for the past several days, correct?
That's right. I've had quite a few deliveries recently. But what does that have to do with the Card Snatcher?
The strange thing is that Kirara's delivery route has coincided with the Card Snatcher's movements at every...
Yes, and...
You mean, Kirara is the...
Huh? Hey, that's not true. I'm just out here doing my job.
Calm down, you two. Let me ask you, Kirara. Have any of your packages in the past few days been from the same sender? Or were any sent to the same destination?
Let me think. Senders have all been different. But there's one destination that keeps coming up in every region I've been to.
Really? And what destination is that?
I'm not at liberty to give you the exact address.
Were the contents light?
Huh? Wait. You're not one of those yokai who has prophetic dreams, are you? I used to hear stories about that when I was Pearl...
No, I'm only... Well, after all...
No, that... No. 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 That doesn't seem to be the answer. We came to Inazuma because we tracked the... Every nation Kirara visited had a... Every nation Kirara... The contents were... No. The contents were probably Genius Invocation card. We came to Inazuma. We came to Every nation... The contents were... We've run into Kirara multiple times. There does... No, that doesn't seem to be the answer. Every nation Kirara visited... The contents were light. The contents were light. Every nation... We came to Ina's...
But there's still one thing that doesn't quite add up. Kirara picked...
I've thought about that too. Yes. It seems the other members had already obtained the card backs and sent...
Now that I think about it, collecting all those card backs across so many nations would be near impossible for just one person.
But why isn't the one we're following ever using Komania Express?
Because he's too slow. He probably missed the arranged shipment date. Well, that's how From your explanation, he's only committed...
Then there's another question now. Why don't the other members just keep the cards and take them back to Sumeru? Unless there's a reason for them to stay.
Yes. This is a... What is the thief? Unfortunately, there's
Hey! Don't look at me like that! I can't just open a customer's part. If the company ever found out, then I don't want to go back to being a yokai in the mountains of Inazuma.
No, we don't want to cause you any... At this point... Maybe it would be best for...
Good idea! And if the recipient really is a bad guy...
Hey, I know my way around whenever someone picks on me thinking I'd be an easy target to take packages from. I send them running. But you have to
No problem.
Also, even if the customer...
Next up, Sumeru! Oh, we're really...
Good luck.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh.
I wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound...
I seldom had the time to drink, so in the he may well have had an inkling about there being the philosophy of life that he shared with us just now.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious, they are similar. When you came now.
Wow.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than an ambition is a Makoto was more...
That's...
To put it simply, I didn't understand. I suppose what it comes down to. Yes, it does. But in the last
Do you feel
You have already... But now...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant.
It's all good, sir. She's actually...
Let us return.
I only... A blade embraces its duty. As a...